Hi, this is Peter Godinez, your ambassador with K80Y TV, and we are here with Good Morning Oxnard. And I have a special celebrity here from Oxnard, Roberto Garcia. And this is really a special segment because this is an experience I think you're all going to really enjoy. And this was based on a dream and an actual reality. And I'm going to go ahead and just turn it over to him. So Roberto, can you give us a little background as to what you're going to show us on this beautiful wall? This happens to be next to your son and yours business at Tomas Cafe on 8th Street. You want to give us a little background?
Well, I want to thank Bob, Peter,
George,
and young Max here for the invitation. Really, it's something that I always have felt about the heart of Oxnard, that we have a tremendous opportunity to really grow together as a community. And of course, being here at the restaurant, I was able to have a little time to paint, which I like to paint. You know, and I'm not an artist. I've never painted in my life, but one day I decided to just paint. And from that point on, I've been painting whatever comes to my mind. So this, what you're going to see here, is basically a dream that I actually had a dream with Michelangelo. He was showing me how to paint. And I remember the dream, you know, that was years back. So when I had the opportunity to paint, I asked my son, look, I want to do this for you. And he said, no, don't do that. I want to create something different. I said, well, let me finish my painting. And then after a year, if you like to paint the whole wall, go ahead, paint it. But let me give an opportunity to paint what I paint. So this is what it is. It's a mural. It's about 16 feet long.
Yeah.
By about 12, maybe 10. In height, and it was a dream. But now this was 5 or 6 years ago that I painted, and it still remains. So I guess I did a good job.
You did.
But some lovely people come and say, "But it is. It's beautiful." So okay, well that's one of my paintings. Recently, I heard a gentleman on TV. He was talking about either a military base or UFO base off Point Mugu, which is Malibu County. I mean Ventura. Sorry, but it's next to not the Malibu. But it's next to the Point Mugu. I'm sorry. So that's what I think is, either they said Malibu coast. I said, no, wait a minute. This is Point Mugu, Ventura County.
Yes.
Now, this structure is big. I think it's about 2.5 miles long width. It appears that it was there for many years, but what it's used for, that's the question. In my dream, what I thought, okay, I called Mr. Jimmy Church. Jimmy Church, can you come to Thomas Cafe? You know, just get together and talk about this possibility that what I dream is what it is. So if I have the time, I don't know, Bob or Peter, no, if we have the time, I'd like to present.
There's a story, and I've seen this wall several times,
I don't know if you can,
but they need to hear the story.
Right, and it was a dream. What I like to do is direct you to the
start on this side.
On this side here first.
Roberto?
Right, there you are. Now, this is what caught my eye. Basically, this represents something there, you know. But when I talked to Jimmy Church and saw the video about a dome-like, you know, 2.5 miles or something like that, I thought, what a coincidence! Is this something that I've seen before? Is the future? Or maybe this was already there. We're talking about a dome that has columns, you know, every 2,000 feet wide. So these are the columns right here. This is the dome. Now, the original thought that I had, why I did this right here, it was in memory of the Alaska Airlines that fell here off the coast of Porvenimi. And as film directors, as you know, we're film directors. It's been about 10 years, I believe. Something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time. We were able to rescue the first victims of this accident through my profession at Garcia mortuary. But anyway, this is what I thought. And now that I seen together, I said, okay, this is exactly the same position with the Point Mugu there, out in the ocean, and this is there. So I like, oh wow, this is unbelievable, because I painted it, I dream it, and it's here. So I don't know what it means. If it's just something that I have a gift to see the future, or I have no idea.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Now, this represents, believe it or not, this little figure here represents my son, Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Right. As a little boy, when he was born, he had a birthmark. His left hand has a little, what do you call, a little spot.
Okay.
Right. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna paint my son Thomas right here on this mural. And when the thing that I was really surprised that when I finished the mural, that day I went over to the Point Mugu Rock at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And to my surprise, there was the cameras there on the spot. Then what happened was the day before, a young man drowned. 15-year-old boy drowned at the same location. And I thought, wow, 50-year-old, it was very, very dynamic in school. He just happened to get drowned the night before. I said to the family that are present, I said, look, if you'd like to come and see, I think your son is in good hands. So that's what I came about. It's a way of saying, what I paint is, it's something like that happened. And it was a young man that drowned there, unfortunately. So he had a little part. I said, look, God is with us in the ocean, everywhere. He's standing our arms to invite us to go to Him. As you can see, this is a representation. I guess it's all about three-dimensional.
Yes.
This is like real right here. And then you got the middle, and then you got the sun, which is the light. So that's the representation. Now, to do this, it took me hours. I couldn't get the face, the way that I wanted it to be. To the last minute, something happened. I said, okay, that's what it is. And I left it. But for a while, I couldn't paint it. I couldn't do anything. It looked right to me. But 1 minute, at the last minute, I don't know what I did. I said, oh, that's what it is. So that's the kind of experience that I have when you're painting. You just don't know what's going to be.
Yeah. And I see energy coming here. There's a flow that goes from it.
Yeah, the plants and so.
Question: was this all painted at once or over?
It took me about 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months.
Coming in middle of the night or 2 o'clock in the morning, or whenever I felt like I needed to. A little more time. So if we walk this way, I'm gonna really surprise you with something else. Can we move? Okay, come on.
I'll follow you.
You ask me questions and I answer your questions.
I didn't go.
Anyway, these are the columns, and as you can see, it kind of follows a pattern. And here are my UFOs. That's another thing. Do I believe in UFOs? My interpretation of UFOs is that it's energy that is there, energy that materializes into something. So that's what I call a UFO. It's just energy that we don't understand, but it's there. Like we're energy and we can travel in time or in space, but we just don't remember. Okay, we got waters, we got breaks, all these columns.
And this is like we're actually standing
I
on
started
the sidewalk, right?
Yeah, this place exists right next to the Point Mugu Rock.
Exactly.
There's an open space there, right? And it fits perfect with the dimensions and everything.
And that's what I was.
What I thought then that the idea to build, or if someone, I don't know, the government, the city, or someone with a lot of money can say, you know what, I believe in that dream of Robert, and build a focal point for tourism. People can come and congregate, look at the ocean, admire the beauty of our oceans, remember the Alaska Airlines incident. Now with this UFO pearl, that apparently it's something there that is, used by UFOs coming in and out. This is the city close to Point Mugu is Oxnard. Port Manib is closer, but I think Oxnard is the biggest city. Okay. So I'm going to call it Point Mugu the point of entry. Port of entry for UFOs. So Oxnard becomes the port of entry for UFOs.
And that's the energy force.
For aliens.
We're not going to have like a Martian come. We're talking about an energy force.
Energy force. And this is a very dynamic city. I think it's a beautiful city. The weather, the climate, you name it. This is awesome. We're in this real small paradise. We need to take care of it. And we need to grow together. Okay.
And I was just pointing out the fact that we were actually standing on Pacific Coast Highway.
Right.
We've cleared all the cars out. They can't go by right now.
Right. Well, the space is there. We can build this.
Okay.
Maybe this represents what it was maybe 10,000 years ago. That this is how it looked. Then now,
you know what?
Bringing it back to the future.
There you go.
Imagination. Here we are. We got the open space. We got the beautiful columns. Now, this is something that I didn't know. You want to bring it closer? There you go. You're right out of time.
No, we're good.
Okay, if you move to your left and to your right, this particular column, because it's on the corner, it moves, it rotates. Right here.
And that's symbolized by just the fact that it's
Right, because in the corner. I know you can do that. Anyway, when I was painting it, I was in the corner, I felt dizzy. I thought, oh, what happened here? Well, it dawned on me that that thing moved, not movement, because on my movement it moves. Okay, that's.
Yeah, I was thinking that the ocean too.
Well, it moves. If you keep an eye on it, it moves.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yes. Anyway, can you?
I don't know if he's got the zoom, so he's
Right, if you move it, I don't know if I have that. But anyway, that's something that I could. Now, this is the Mugu rock. Now, I did something here a little different. This is like the Madonna with Christ, you know, and then this is the seat of Oxnard right here. Then right here, you can see my UFO's representation. Now, this is the mountain that goes up there. I mean, this is pretty much what it is. When I was dreaming that this is something that I should do. I was dreaming with Michelangelo. I mean, you have to believe me, because I was talking to him, like just like right now, you know, he was telling me, well, do this and that, and you can do it this way, you can do it that way, you know, and it's just an experience that I was dreaming. Anyway, so now this area right here, what I wanted to do is to bring telescopes into the space here, and then have people come through the telescopes. They can see all the events of the world, you know, like you name it, you know, just all the events of the world, portrayed on the face of the rocks. We got tons of rocks on the mountain, beautiful, you know, beautiful canvases that I thought, you know, we can paint all the events of the world. It will become a masterpiece of art here in our community, right here behind our
Mount Rushmore.
yeah, there you go.
That's George Miller. We're going to give him credit for that.
Right, so if you come a little closer, you're going to see a face, and I call the face of Moses, painted on the rock. No, it's right there.
Now, you can't really see it from the camera, but
Because I thought,
actual
but if you bring it here,
face
you
of
can actually see it. So I thought, okay, well, maybe Moses here too with me, or, you know, all these historical figures, and I'm just a link of that energy, that because of my dreams, because the way that I think about everything. So this is just a story. Oh, one more story, and this is the truth. This is the truth. As I was sitting here doing my board, middle of the night, whatever. No, that was about 7 o'clock in the evening, that particular day. I was putting little rocks, pebbles here on the road, and I put one here on this spot, like in the road here. And for a second, I thought, oh no, that's not a good place for a rock to be on the road. Someone's going to hit it. Someone's going to get, you know, trash or something. So I raised it and put it over here. 30 minutes after that, when I was thinking about that, my son called me. My son Jesse went to the airport. Called me back and said, Dad, what happened? I hit a rock. What? I blew a tire, a brand new car, brand new tire. I blew a tire, where are you? Pointing my blue rock. I said, oh,
right there.
Right there. Is that, I mean,
We don't believe in coincidence.
metaphysics, whatever it was, it happened to me, that's the truth.
Yeah, that's.
So I thought, okay, maybe this is something real. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it happened to me.
Roberto, you just continue being you. My gosh, I love it. I've seen this wall several times, and it has a whole new meaning. I learned that I got to start looking up to the sky a little bit, because I missed out on those meetings. Thank you so much for sharing that dream and that story.
Well, Jan, Max, I want to thank you for
You're a man of significance. You don't believe me, so please accept my compliment.
I thank Bob and everyone here that is, you know, they're really